Nope, this is not some sick joke, folks. We are really doing this. Hey there, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. And the hard seltzer stuff has been around for a while. I gotta tell you, the first one I actually saw was, I don't think it was Not Your Father's. I think it was actually a Henry's. Henry's. Anyway, it's one of the off brands that nobody really talks about anymore. And it was like a hard seltzer with some kind of citrus flavor, but it was put out by one of the companies that also does all the flavored malt beverages like root beer and orange soda and that sort of thing. And then, of course, White Claw and some of the other ones came out. I've kind of avoided them. I'm not a big fan of seltzer water to begin with, and I've had flavored seltzer water, and it just tastes like seltzer water. I don't get any of the sweetness. I just get that bitterness and none of the fruit flavor ever when I try them. So I've stayed away from the hard seltzers, haven't really picked them up, even though they're probably healthier than most of the beers out there. 100 calories for 12 ounces, whatever. Just drink the fucking beer and work out a little bit more. But when Bud Light decided to get in on this, I was like, okay, this is worst case scenario. It's a Bud Light product and it's a hard seltzer. Let's just fucking do this and get it over with, right? So we got the variety pack here. Lemon, lime, black cherry, strawberry, and mango. And I'm going to take them in the order that I think will be... I guess the words escape me, but the stronger flavors are going to be last. Just like doing a beer. You take the darker beers last, unless you're dealing with IPAs, in which case you take the higher IBU beers last. Anyway, in this case, I think lemon lime is going to be one of the milder flavors. Strawberry might be a little more intense. And then I'm going to go with black cherry and mango, because mango tends to be this oddly bitter fruit. Sometimes it's sweet too, but a little bit bitter. It's got a distinctive flavor and a bit of a bitterness to it that can tend to overpower other flavors in some of the things I've had mango flavored shit in. So we're going to leave that one for last. But yeah, it is what it is. Bud Light Seltzer. Yeah. 1 serving per container, 100 calories, no fat, 20 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of carbs, okay, less than 1 gram of sugars, including less than 1 gram added sugars, no protein. And it's also not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. Well, that's no surprise. It's water, cold fermented cane sugar, natural flavors, cane sugar, citric acid, sodium citrate, and malted rice. Well, you've got cane sugars added to it. How can they say there's no added... whatever. Yeah, well, less than 1 gram of added sugars. Okay, so whatever is there must get fermented. Anyway, when I was looking at a new home brewing kit, you can actually get a home brewing kit for hard seltzer, and basically all you're doing is feeding the yeast and letting it carbonate the water. That's it. You add a little bit of flavoring too, but anyway. Here we go with the lemon lime. It's very fizzy, but you're not going to get ahead on that. I guess I'm smelling a little bit of fruitiness. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this upright. And we've been trying to give you guys a better look at stuff with the lighted coaster. We're going to include it in this, even though there's really no mystery there. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. I like that. The light's coming through just right to make this awfully pretty. Great. I'm using words like pretty already, and I haven't even started drinking it. But look at all those bubbles. That's actually pretty cool. I do like the looks of that. But it is clear seltzer water. There is no coloration to that at all. Yeah, maybe getting a little hint of lemon lime, but otherwise it just kind of smells like water. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's water. There's a slight citrus flavor to it. I guess you could say lemon lime in the absence of anything else to compare it to. But there's a weird bitter aftertaste. I don't know. Maybe it's the carbon dioxide in the seltzer water, but I always get this with seltzer water. This weird bitter aftertaste, almost I don't want to say like a mineral taste or metallic, but it's just there. I don't like it. The aftertaste, that is. The rest of this is just it's fucking water with a splash of citrus. I mean, for 5% ABV, it's easy to drink. I've had an alcohol, a water, not a seltzer water, but just a water infused with alcohol and flavor that I think I enjoyed better than in the seltzer water because it didn't have that bitter aftertaste. It was just smooth and went down easy. So it's got to be the carbonation that somehow imparts that weird bitterness that I don't care for. But yeah, I mean, it's not awful. It's not undrinkable. There's not a lot of flavor to it. And as I said before, it's definitely healthier than some of the other options. So if you're really trying to take it easy on the calories some night, by all means, go ahead. I don't know. I'm going to hit this with a 3 out of 5. I mean, just because it's easy to drink and relatively inoffensive, I'm going to give it that slightly above average rating. I'm going to go for it. I think it's getting extra points just for being a Bud Light product that is better than Bud Light. But, yeah. I'm going to finish rehydrating, and then we'll hydrate some more with the strawberry. All right, next up, strawberry. You've had strawberry. How about rawberry? All right, look up the old Power Thirst ad video. It's still funny to this day. Power Thirst. It's on YouTube. I can't remember who put it out originally. I think College Humor took the second one. Anyway, for those keeping track, that was my first little segue or non sequitur of the evening. That was weird. Well, this definitely has a stronger strawberry aroma than the last one had lemon lime aroma. I can tell you that. I think these are going to go relatively quick. I mean, I'm drinking them relatively quick too, so let's just do things up proper. Like I said, we'll get a good look at it. And pretty much the same. It's a little less bubbly than the lemon lime, so I guess that's interesting to note. Huh. But no distinctive color or tint to it at all. But yeah, it smells a lot more like strawberry than I was expecting based on how much lemon lime I got from the last one. Doesn't taste as much like strawberry, though. There's something off. I mean, there's strawberry up front, but in combination with that bitterness that I'm getting from the seltzer water, there's almost a musty flavor to it. Like, if you get strawberries that aren't quite ripe enough, there's a weird sourness and a little bit of mustiness to them. And I think that's what's coming through in the flavor. Like, you eat the strawberry and there's that white core that runs through the center of the fruit, or through the center of the berry. And that has like this odd, pulpy, not 100% pleasant flavor to it. It's very similar to that. I don't think they used real strawberries. I'm pretty sure it's an artificial flavoring. Natural flavors. Oh, so maybe it was just a batch of strawberries that wasn't quite ripe enough. So, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess I didn't read it. Did I read the malted rice and the sodium citrate off the last one? Yeah, cane sugar, water, cold fermented cane sugar, natural flavors, cane sugar, citric acid, sodium citrate, and malted rice. Yeah, okay. I think I read the malted rice off the last one. I'm not sure. But whatever. It's interesting. Rice is what they use to make Bud Light. I mean, give them credit for having a consistent product time after time, but there's a lot of rice in that fucking beer. No corn syrup, a lot of rice. I think this one's sitting at a solid 2 for me. That weird mustiness combined with the bitterness of the seltzer water is just not turning me on. It's easy to drink though, obviously. So I'll finish pounding this one down, and we'll get the black cherry out. All right, and here it is, the black cherry. I shouldn't hesitate like that. I'm worried about any kind of splashback, but the cans are a little bit tougher to open than I was expecting. Thought most of the people who drank this stuff had a hard time opening cans to begin with, but maybe it's just the cans themselves. I think this one might even be less fizzy than the strawberry. That's interesting. I wonder if it's something to do with the different fruit flavors that are in there. They say it's natural flavors, but I wonder if it's something to do with that. Well, maybe it's a little more fizzy than the strawberry. I don't know. Somewhere in between the two, I guess. Huh. But again, no surprises on the appearance. I mean, it's fizzy water. It's very clear. No tint, no coloration at all. I didn't smell any fruit flavor or fruit aroma when I opened it, like I got from the strawberry. And I'm not really getting much off of it, getting up close and personal either. Yeah, I ain't smelling any cherry off of that, black or otherwise. There's a decent black cherry taste to it, though. Huh. And it's either covering up that seltzer bitterness to a certain degree, or I'm just getting used to it after, two going down the hatch. I mean, it's still there, but it's kind of muted. And the cherry flavor is very, very subtle. I think this one's back up to a 3 out of 5. It's easier to drink than the others, but I'm not quite willing to bump it up to that 3.5 level. So far, though, the black cherry is the easiest one. It's going down smoother. It's got a little less flavor than the strawberry does, but it also has less of that bitter seltzer bitterness to it. So, I'm tempted to bump it up to a 3.5, but I'm not enjoying it enough to do that. We're going to give it the 3, slightly above average rating. One thing to note about these, they are relatively dangerous because these are going down pretty easy. At 5% ABV and a 12-ounce can, you're really looking at 0.6 of an ounce of alcohol per can. So when I'm done with these four, it's 2.4 ounces of alcohol all told, and it'll probably be done in, I don't know, less than half an hour. But nobody drinks, or very few people, I should say, drink 100% pure alcohol. So let's say it's 4.8 ounces of a 50 proof liquor straight. And figure that out. I mean, let's just say 5 ounces. You're basically talking about 5 shots in half an hour. So about the time it all settles in, I should be pretty happy. By the way, correct me if my math is wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that, but I kind of did it on the fly, so I could be way off. I mean, you certainly don't taste the alcohol, but you sure as fuck shouldn't get behind the wheel after drinking a few of these. Even at 5%, because they go down so easy, they can rack up in your system faster than you realize. But yeah, black cherry is not too bad. So I'm going to finish this one up, and we're going to grab the mango. All right, and we are finishing off with the mango. Yeah, pretty much the same info as the others. Ooh, interesting. Huh. I don't know. Something's up with the cans. It's like an inconsistent opening experience with them. Whatever. I think I'm getting a faint whiff of mango. We're back here. Not so fizzy. So far, it's looking like the lemon lime is the one that actually has the most fizz. The rest are just kind of mediocre. I mean, not that the fizz is a really big deal in this stuff. It's basically slightly flavored booze water. Beer water! But yeah, again, clear, no tint or trace of coloring. Definitely smell a mango. I think it's about as strong as the strawberry was in the aroma. It's pleasant. I mean, mango always smells pleasant. Like I said, it usually has that slightly bitter, weird aftertaste, though, that doesn't work for me, but it smells pretty damn good. Yep, there it is. Mango, weird mango aftertaste. Mango, weird mango aftertaste mixed with the bitterness of the seltzer water. I'm not hating it, though. It's going to go down easy, just as easy as the others. There's another 2.5 for me. Again, 2.5 is average on a scale of 1 to 5. So this one's just plain average. Easy to drink, but it has that weird mango aftertaste that I'm not a big fan of. So, I don't know. When I decided to do this review, I almost tied a sweater around my neck and introduced myself as Wesley. But then I remembered I don't own any sweaters. I just own Carhartt hoodies. Yes, I am from Maine, and the Carhartt thing is a bit of a stereotype, but it's something I didn't understand the hype about. I'm like, is everybody just horny for the brand name? But then I started wearing a nice Carhartt thermal hoodie, and holy shit. I now own a Carhartt jacket, Carhartt coveralls, well, bib overalls for cold weather, gloves, socks. Damn, folks, if you've got to be in cold weather, that's actually pretty good gear. And fuck no, I'm not being paid to say that. I'm just letting you know. If you want to visit or live in Maine, get yourself some Carhartt. You'll blend right in. and you'll be fucking warm. But speaking of not understanding the hype, I don't understand the hype around the fucking hard seltzer. I mean, maybe with the fitness crowd and the trendy bros who just want to hop on board the train, I don't know. It's not that good. I'd rather have a solid beer. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not awful. They're not awful. I would rather have something a little more flavorful and a real beer. I don't understand the hype, but I don't understand the hate either. I mean, come on. You know, there's plenty of wussy drinks out there that don't get as much hate from the beer crowd as this stuff does, or anybody in general. I don't get what's so wrong with these. The fuck? My penis! Where'd it go? Shit. My balls are gone too. What the fuck? I don't know what to do here. Shit. There's only one thing to do. I gotta pray to the Lord. I gotta pray to the Lord to bring my penis and balls back. So let's get right on that. Here's hoping. Oh, thank you, dear Lord, for restoring my manhood. So, drink at your own risk, folks. Hang on. I'm just going to enjoy having that for a second more. Yep. Anyway, drink at your own risk. But everything I've said tonight is just my opinion. Hit me up down in the comments. The email link down below. Love to hear what you have to say about the Bud Light seltzer or the hard seltzer craze in general. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. I think I'm safe. Thank the Lord for inoculating me.